so welcome back to Lex Reads. So in today's video, I am going to be reconstructing this library slash office again because I told you guys that my bookshelves have been like leaning, and it's getting to the point where I feel like one day when I walk in here, these books are going to be on the floor and these shelves are going to be all messed up. And I have only had these shelves for, it's going on 2 years now. Instead of buying all new shelves because they're basically new, I'm basically getting them reconstructed, and that's going to save me a lot of money. Also, all the tools and things that I list, I will put down below. I believe altogether this price was less than $100 as opposed to if I got like some new shelves from, like, let's say IKEA. I was going to spend more than $100. You know what I mean? The fact that I'm able to, get them reconstructed and they're not going to be able to lean and all of that, it's such a blessing. So I want to show you guys, like, obviously the process of me taking the books down and all of that, just going through, like, the way the shelves look now. You can do this like in a day, but I was on someone else's schedule, so I had to, so it took us a couple of days. But this is a very quick process. It's a project that can be done within a day. I'm just going to give you guys a little behind the scenes and how I categorize them. So before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So just a little backstory. I have over 800 and some books. I need to count them again, but I think it was like the last time maybe 840 or 820, somewhere around there. I know I'm in the 800 range. How I categorize my books is by genre and by author. And then another thing I do, which I have no shame in it, I've told you guys time and time again, I do segregate my books. I put the non-Black authors at the bottom. 80-90% of my book collection are Black authors. Again, this way of categorizing it for a person like me that has so many books, I think this is perfect because I know where everything is. I know that, if I want to read, African literature, there's a space there. Romance, a space there. YA, space there. And it just makes it so much easier for me. So if you guys do have a lot of books and you don't know how to, categorize them, I would say do it by author and by genre. It just makes it super, super easy. Another thing I do too is when it comes to like newer books or books that I want to read soon, put them on my book cart. But let's get started on reconstructing this room once again. Okay, guys, so I have all the books from one bookshelf out. Also, I'm going to move this over because I'm having problems when I try to open that closet. It doesn't come out all the way, and then I'm hitting, the bookshelf, and it's already leaning, so I don't want to, like, mess it up even more. I'm going to have to move this because I need to get in that closet. So I can easily just move this, but I also tried to keep them in like order. Penguin black spines, then this stack, and back there are Caribbean lit. Right here is like books written by women. This right here is men, and then right there, I think that's some more women, but that's non-Black women. And here's some more men, but these are all of mine. But these are some Eric Jerome Dickey, Elin Harris. I want it to be as easy as possible when I transfer these back. Okay, you guys, so far these are how the shelves are looking. He has to do one more and we will be done. Now I want to show you guys what he did. So he got these brackets. Altogether I have 8 on, like, this is the first shelf. This is the bottom shelf. And then he also put, I don't know what these are called, but he basically put these together. Now it's like one bookshelf as opposed to like 2. You see how that gap right here is? He also like took that out. So now I don't have that gap. It's just like one. Here also, as you can see, I have a lot more room right here. Now I'm not going to put a bookshelf right there. I think what I'm going to do is probably put like my book cart there. The first step, I want to put these books up and I have to take these down. I'm going to do this last shelf next. Okay, so now I have all of the shelves up and I'm starting to put the books back. This shelf is going to be my nonfiction, my critical analysis, what else? A little bit of slavery theme books, also slave narratives. I also have some room now at the end of the shelves, be like, you know, next to it where I can put some of like, I have like some magazines and some picture books. I can put that over there. Also, I can put some over here too. But yeah, let me start getting this organized because I'm sick of looking at this. Okay, so what I am doing right now is when I took all the books out of the shelves, I did categorize them, but I noticed there are some books that I had put in here that need to be on like the other shelves. So I want to do like classic literature. I kind of want to put that together, and I had like my D.H. Lawrence and all that. I had it like mixed up on this shelf. I don't want to do that, so I'm separating them. Like I found these books. These are all classic literature. Here's my D.H. Lawrence, my Daisy Miller. This is by Henry James, Edith Wharton, Ethan Frome. So I want to put like classics next to each other. And I just found this, y'all. I have been looking for this. I actually bought another copy. I bought, this is by Kate Copeland. I actually have my Penguin Classic editions of Black Spines. I have a collection of short stories by her, but this, you guys, Desiree's Baby, fantastic. It is literally about, how can I say it without giving it away? I have a couple, and the father is debating, they just had a baby. The father is debating about the baby's heritage, I would say. Yeah. But when you read it and you realize like what the tea is, it will get you. It's only like 20 something pages. Yeah, I need to read this again. This was so good. These are all of a good amount of my anthologies, my Black anthologies. So I want to put those together. I'm making sure that I put like more heavier books on the bottom shelves and then put like a little bit lighter books on the top. Like this shelf is, I really don't reach towards this shelf. That's why I put it at the end, and like my chair is gonna go here, and it will like basically block like, excuse me, the two bottom rows. But those I kind of don't care about. And then also this is like nonfiction, and I don't really gravitate towards that. Of course, I want it to be organized, but again, they're not like easy access because I just don't gravitate towards it. Some magazines, some ebony magazines that of course I do not want to get rid of, because you guys know that they don't carry like physical copies of ebony magazines. They only do the digital copies. So I have some of these. I think I'm gonna do my critical analysis, because I think the top I kind of want to do like enslave books or slave narratives, like that, like those two shelves, like the top three, and then like the last like two shelves I kind of want to do my autobiography / biographies, and probably with the critical analysis that I say. And yeah, because again, those I don't really care about. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now and I'll come back. Okay, you guys, so I am officially done with organizing the books, and I did make some small changes, so I want to show you guys. So right here, this shelf now is like all classics that are not my Penguin Classic editions. These ones right here, I want to put them all in one place, and these are like classics from like 18 to 19 like century. This shelf is still like Black women authors, more Black women authors. This shelf right here is all my Caribbean, and I have a little bit of space. And then these two shelves are my African literature. This right here is my Penguin Classic editions, and I also have books in the back too. These are categorized by author. So Toni Morrison, Maya Angelou, Gloria Naylor. Same thing right here. Some Alice Walker. I have some J. Califer Cooper, some Ann Petrie. This shelf, and half of this shelf are all men literature. This is all like black men. Put all of my Bridgertons here. And this shelf, which is my last shelf I told you guys, these are basically all of my nonfiction critical analysis type books. So the back right here, that row is autobiographies / biographies. Then right here, these are my slave narrative books. And then these are all slavery theme books. Then this right here is critical analysis books. There's some more biographies. Really, I should have put biographies and biographies up there, but for some reason I thought that was all. I might change that, but for right now, I'm just gonna stick to that. Because again, like I kind of don't care about this shelf too much since I don't gravitate towards it. Then like right here are books I really don't care about. These shelves are just a mixture of authors. I have a lot of my non-black authors there. I have some black authors, like I have majority of my anthologies. These are easy access, so I wanted to put them right there because I can, easily grab them. And then now I can actually fit my book cart right here, which I'm gonna like redo that, kind of make it look a little bit neater. I don't need to go through this book cart because I already have. So all the books on here are books that I do want to read, or they are some newer books that I'm thinking about reading them. Or again, like a lot of times I don't like to put newer books on the shelves because I forget about them. So it's like I'll recycle these every now and again. These are fine where they are. I just need to like clean this basically up and just make it like aesthetically pleasing. And I moved my ottoman here. I actually got another one. My sister gave me this one because she was going to use hers when she realized it wasn't the right color, because this is a cream ottoman. I got this from Five Below. It was viral on TikTok. And I was very surprised I was able to get it, because y'all know if it goes viral on TikTok, it's like you can't get it. This was only, I want to say $20. And the good thing about it, the reason I want to get it, as you can see, it is a shoe ottoman. So lift this up. I put majority of my sneakers in here, and I think that one I'm going to put my heels. I'm going to have to redo my closet in here, but I also have to clean up around here too, because like I want to get my camera equipment, get that out of there, clean around my desk. But the main thing is I wanted to get this done, and I did, and it looks so good. It's straight, not leaning. I have all my books on this shelf, including double stack, and it is not leaning at all. It is perfect. So those brackets that he put on there, it really did the job. Like these brackets and then these to, make them like one shelf. It really did the trick. Okay, you guys, so that is basically it for this video. Again, I'm so pleased of how everything turned out, and this was super cost effective. Didn't take a lot of time. It just looks so nice and clean. I have room over here, so yeah. But I'm really glad that it's over, so now I can utilize my library, because y'all, having this room under construction was a lot. My nerves were real bad. I can't function in clutter. It just does not work. I'm so unproductive. And that's what was happening last week. But now I am back on track. And yeah. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. And I'll be back with more Black Books. Bye.